This is Plague Warrior 1, and I just wanted to talk about my experience and to show my thanks for Kentaro Miura and his work of Berserk. Um, Everybody knows the news by now that he has passed away, sadly, at the age of 54. And I just wanted to kind of reminisce about my first experience with Berserk, and hope it's not too controversial. I witnessed it a couple of years ago. I was on YouTube and I just was looking for new anime to watch. And I think I even remember before that there was a Reddit discussion, and somebody had mentioned that years from now, after the apocalypse, the people that follow us will find the Berserk anime and just think how horrible humanity was. And when I read that, I thought to myself, my gosh, what is this anime about? And that stuck with me for a while. I didn't bother to look anything up of it, sadly. But then one day on YouTube, I was scrolling through and I happened to actually see the 1997 anime listed on YouTube. And I was like, oh, great chance to watch it. I got nothing else to watch. I wanted to witness it. And I was hooked after the very first episode. And just watching Guts, how cool his character was, the way it started off, and then how dramatically different him and Griffith were. And it was like two polar opposites, but their story was just so intriguing. And, Casca, she was a great female character. I just remember I just clicking through and just watching episode after episode, going on a binge of it. Sometimes staying up late at night to get through it. And I remember watching the last of the anime, and everything was coming to a crescendo, and I was just flabbergasted. I could not get enough of it. And then it ends with the darkest ending I've ever seen. I mean, maybe I just haven't watched enough dark things, but it was like one of the darkest endings I ever seen. And I was like, okay, where's the next episode? And I looked around and that was it. And I was like, I cannot believe it. Everything has went horribly wrong for our protagonist, and they ended the series. And it kind of was depressing. Like, I remember being kind of sad for almost like a week, just because I always wanted we always think of our heroes, even when even when it gets darkest, it's just before the dawn, to quote the Dark Knight, and that hero will rise again and defeat the bad guy. But having it end there just had a profound effect on me. And what a dark fantasy story could tell. And it all, even though it ended not where the manga was, I thought was great, because it kind of showed that good doesn't always win. Here is a guy who, was just getting to a point where he was at peace with himself. Then his greatest friend turns evil, and I don't want to say what happens in the story because it's a little bit too gruesome, but he does that to his to his girlfriend, And then they escape, and she is in a comatose state, and he is just left roaming the earth. And you're like, oh my gosh. And I just remember how great, I still think that's like one of the, even with how short it was, it had one of the most profound effects on me. And it's made me appreciate that his work. And it's now making me, and hearing of his passing makes me want to go back and read the manga. It's a shame that it will never be finished. I just wanted to thank Kentaro Miura for his great work, and he will be missed, and that his contribution to the world of manga was immense. Thank you.